to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after even his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finding open areas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He'll go to the sneak. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Heaves it on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Boy, was he protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So through the offense, when you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Unleashes one. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Allen. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and then kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. He's got him in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks are on the move. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So now it's 2nd and long.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Why don't I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Williams will pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fights off a defender. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time.
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Williams will pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your deep.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touchdown, Colorado! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Klein. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in, takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his legs, it's Roberts. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Handoff to the single running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Williams will pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down.
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
and they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody.
It's a running room. He's at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Williams looking for a man. Got his man on the right. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game...
Touchdown, Bucks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. It's complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Gamecocks will have it first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Mitchell. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch. It's Klein. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the road corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. This time he's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the outside. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games.